What? Fascism. Fascism. Everybody's talking about fascism. I'm not a fascist. You're a fascist. They're fascists. Everybody's a fascist. You're a fascist. They're a fascist. You're a fascist. Fascist. That seems to be what's happening right now. But does anybody actually know what the fake is? What's their definition of it? Now, the reason that I wanted to bring this up is today, one, and this is just my understanding, anybody feel free to correct me wrong or stick your tuppence worth in, but one of the indicators of fascism is it's not a socialist model. Fascism, in Mussolini's model, it was typically the government would work hand in glove with the corporations, you know. It wouldn't be so much as the government would be there to regulate the corporations, keep them in tow and stuff. They would be working one and the other with the corporations. Whereas if you go to Hitler's Nazi Germany, that was a socialist model. So it wasn't so much the corporations were working with the government, the corporations were the government, you know. The government owned, it was public ownership. Different model in Mussolini's fascist model. And then you can go and look at what Mussolini and his fascist party stood for. I think it was 1919 they got in. And the biggest tenets that they had were anti-socialist, anti-communist and extreme nationalism. Okay, so let's see how many boxes some of our current mob tick. Let's use two of the biggest poster boys. Actually even scared to say these names out loud in public, they're that toxic. Nigel Farage. Okay, he's definitely anti-communist, he's definitely anti-socialist, and he's an extreme nationalist. Okay, so he ticks every boxes. So to relate them to being fascist and using Mussolini as the Mac Daddy, instead of just all these like memes and labels that nobody even actually knows what they fucking mean, they just dish them out like confetti and they don't even know the meaning. It's like the word pedo. Everybody's a fucking pedo now if you disagree with them. It's fucking disgusting what's happened to that word, man. The mindless, knuckle-dragging fucking idiots. Anyway, so, Tommy Robinson, he's anti-communist, he's anti-socialist, and he's an extreme nationalist, even though he does go jet-setting round the world and he says he's a proud Zionist, which is about a Jewish homeland. Don't know what that's got to do with British nationalism. Well, I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. It's another video. So and one of the tenets is corporations working hand in glove with the government, and corporations working hand in glove. So we've now got another buyout here in the UK, or long story short, Land Rover, what's it called? Jaguar Land Rover, I think it's called. That company, that car company, they get hacked, had a cyber attack, it shut down all their production line, and it's ground everything to a halt, and they're close to going under because nothing's flown, they can't make cars, whole production lines went down. And the government's talking about stepping in and buying fucking parts off them that nobody needs. The government's not going to make a car, they just buy parts off them. You just stick them on a shelf, make sure the company doesn't go under. So it's another fucking, it's like propping up the banks. You know, remember back in the day when you would go into conspiracy world and people would be talking about how the banks fucking scammed the whole world, man. They all fucking started collapsing and then fucking turned into you and went, you need to pay us. And the governments of the world did. Who's in control? The banks or the governments? So I'm arguing, man. A lot of the tenants, like, if you use Mussolini as the standard of fascism, which a lot of people do, we're living in a fucking fascist society, man. Bailing out the banks, bailing out the car companies, too big to fail. What does that mean? It's no capitalism. Certainly no socialism. Because what happened to fucking, when the banks were too big to fail and they bailed them out, the UK government bought Northern Rock, I think it was, and bought it, ticked it over, and then sold it back to the same cunts that fucked it up in the first place, or the same mob that fucked it up in the first place. I mean, give on to fuck, folks. Start calling a spade, man. So, as Britain's societies get fascists of fascism in it. Better believe it. Look at the PPE. That was another example of fascism, you know, like fucking corporations and government working hand in hand, hand in glove, hand in latex glove for the PPE. It was just contracts for pals, wasn't it? Just contracts for friends. So that was like fucking stinked a bit fascist-ish. But they get away with it because they sit up there and fly rainbow flags and say we're not authoritarian. That's obviously another tenet of fascism. But I'll tell you what, if Tommy Robinson's mob and Reform's mob get in charge, they're going to be authoritarian. They think it's alright to bounce into hotels and break into people's fucking residencies. Agree, disagree, what have you. But you boil it down, you're breaking into somebody's home, man. You know, it's fucking disgusting. And justify it saying you're saving children. Fucking weirdos. Channel 4's fucking went easy on your fucking stupid asses. Channel 4 are behind the times, man. There's been a lot of people pointing out these people's ballbaggery and mental illness. What's your problem, private pile? Get it, got it, good. Are you a fascist? Anti-communist? Do you even know what communism is? Anti-socialism? Do you even know what socialism is? I doubt it. An extreme nationalist? That makes you fascist. And you probably don't even know nothing about half those fucking political fucking structures. Just stole something. Get it, got it, good.